Paris. Paris, city and capital of France, situated in the north-central part of the country. People were living on the site of the present-day city, located along the Seine River some 233 miles, 375 kilometers, upstream from the river's mouth on the English Channel, La Manche by about 7600 BCE. The modern city has spread from the island, the Ile de la Cité, and far beyond both banks of the Seine. Paris occupies a central position in the rich agricultural region known as the Paris Basin, and it constitutes one of 8 départements of the Île-de-France administrative region. It is by far the country's most important center of commerce and culture. Area City, 41 square miles, 105 square km, metropolitan area, 890 square miles, 2,300 square km. Pop 2020 Est. City, 2,145,906. 2020 Est. Urban agglomeration, 10,858,874. Character of the city. For centuries Paris has been one of the world's most important and attractive cities. It is appreciated for the opportunities it offers for business and commerce, for study, for culture, and for entertainment. Its gastronomy, haute couture, painting, literature, and intellectual community especially enjoy an enviable reputation. Its sobriquet, the City of Light, La Ville Lumière, earned during the Enlightenment, remains appropriate, for Paris has retained its importance as a center for education and intellectual pursuits. Paris's site at a crossroads of both water and land routes significant not only to France but also to Europe has had a continuing influence on its growth. Under Roman administration, in the 1st century BCE, the original site on the Ile de la Cité was designated the capital of the Parisii tribe and territory. The Frankish king Clovis I had taken Paris from the Gauls by 494 CE and later made his capital there. Under Hugh Capet, ruled 987 to 996, and the Capetian dynasty the preeminence of Paris was firmly established, and Paris became the political and cultural hub as modern France took shape. France has long been a highly centralized country, and Paris has come to be identified with a powerful central state, drawing to itself much of the talent and vitality of the provinces. Paris, France. The Seine River flows past the Ile Saint-Louis in Paris, France. The 3 main parts of historical Paris are defined by the Seine. At its center is the Ile de la Cité, which is the seat of religious and temporal authority. The word cité connotes the nucleus of the ancient city. The Seine's left bank, Rive Gauche, has traditionally been the seat of intellectual life, and its right bank, Rive Droite, contains the heart of the city's economic life, but the distinctions have become blurred in recent decades. The fusion of all these functions at the center of France and, later, at the center of an empire, resulted in a tremendously vital environment. In this environment, however, the emotional and intellectual climate that was created by contending powers often set the stage for great violence in both the social and political arenas. The years 1358, 1382, 1588, 1648, 1789, 1830, 1848, and 1871 being notable for such events. In its centuries of growth Paris has for the most part retained the circular shape of the early city. Its boundaries have spread outward to engulf the surrounding towns, bourgs, usually built around monasteries or churches and often the site of a market. From the mid-14th to the mid-16th century, the city's growth was mainly eastward, since then it has been westward. It comprises 20 arrondissements, municipal districts, each of which has its own mayor, town hall, and particular features. The numbering begins in the heart of Paris and continues in the spiraling shape of a snail shell, ending to the far east. Parisians refer to the arrondissements by number as the 1st Premier, 2nd Deuxième, 3rd Troisième, and so on.